I gave blood and doctor said, listen, this is not good. Your ovarian is like you are almost 50. I was 56, I 7 more than 30 IVFs. Another tube is bad. Every month, I know I cannot be pregnant. She tell me, you're done with your eggs. I create my own plan, almost 43. I knew it, I was pregnant. We heard heartbreak.
You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
Welcome to Over 40 Fabulous and Pregnant. I am your host, Jamie Massey, and you're listening to episode 117. If you're looking for real stories of pregnancy over 40, you've come to the right place. Today, Anna joins us to share her IVF journey to pregnancy at 43. Before we dive in, just a quick reminder that our next TTC Sisterhood Circle is on Sunday, September 6th. There are 2 sessions, as usual, 12:30 p.m. and the other is at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. A few of you have asked about upcoming dates, and I wanted to mention that September and October will be our final circles of the year. If you're new here, this is a private 1-hour Zoom call for all women over 40 who are actively navigating conception, whether that's naturally or through IVF. Each is $15 per session, which helps us ensure everyone who signs up is fully ready to be present, share, and dive in. You can join the waitlist using the link in the show notes to receive the sign-up email. Registration links go out 2 weeks and 1 week before each session, so keep an eye out on your inbox or spam box in some cases. Now, let's get into today's story. Anna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jamie, for having me. You are inspiring, and I love your Instagram.
She has a long journey, which I am excited to hear. Tell us, did you always want kids growing up?
Since I'm only child, I always wanted to have a big family, but I didn't express myself in a way that I didn't tell that every day. First, I wanted to finish my university, then start career, all these things, what is going in life, enjoy a little bit life. And then I was like, okay, now since I'm finishing everything what is on my way, I will get a husband that I love and I will have children.
How many did
Whatever.
you want?
I always want to have a 2. I think we should all have a brother, sister.
What was that conversation like with your husband, having kids?
My husband was immediately for that, and he's coming from big family, so for him was normal to have a children. We immediately fall in love, and we just now need kid. That's it. We have everything, and we are on way to be a parents. But universe had another plan for us.
Tell us, how did it begin?
Since I came to Barcelona from Germany and Austria, where country it's a little bit cold and not so good weather, but very good for developing your career, to learn languages and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm coming to Barcelona. I was like, wow, this is so great. Such a great country. I find myself here. So it was like, great. I'm going to drink a little bit wine, have a tapas on the beach, and in one moment we are going to have a kid. So it's like, great. In that time, I was like, let me see my ovarian reserve, like to see what is happening there, since I know that I'm having a ovulation, I have my period. So it was like, let's just see how much time, a little bit can I enjoy in Barcelona.
Yeah. How old when you started trying?
36.
Okay.
So I came to Barcelona, we have so much fun, and I just like, let me see to check how hormones. And believe me, in that time, I didn't know anything about any hormone. And I just wanted to have a doctor that he's going to tell me, enjoy your Barcelona, enjoy your life. Everything is fine. You will make it. But they called me, I need to come back. I went there and I gave blood and everything, and I come in and I said, like, how much time I has held. Listen, this is not good. It's like you are almost 50. Your ovarian is between 48 and 50. That's it. And I was like, what? And he's like, you need to go to do IVF now, like now, yesterday. I went out from that day. I can say my life started from begin.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember any of your numbers? What were they?
No, AMH didn't do it, but AMH
Huh?
that was later destroyed also my life. FSH was already 20, more than 20, I think. And estradiol was about 40. So it's clearly that I'm 20, 20 FSH when you are 36. It's not good. No. So he checked also follicles and he saw that I'm ovulating and he said, you can start today and go to clinic immediately. So we went on the wedding of my colleague in Lisbon. Horrible time. Cried all the time in Portugal. You don't even know what's happening because you're 36. I didn't even say goodbye to my friend and to other friends that were on that wedding. I was there physically, but mentally I couldn't. So we came back to Barcelona. Barcelona is one of the most famous city for IVF. No, they have great clinics and everything. We went to one of the best clinic. He said, not good. You don't have anything. That's it. You're done. But we can try because you're still young. I went out and I said, I don't like them. I don't want to go back ever again. So I said to my husband, since we didn't even try, not even 1 month to get pregnant, let's start to trying. So he said, yeah, we will try. So next month, I didn't get any period. I was pregnant.
In 1 month.
Yeah, that's it. I was pregnant and I started to have spotting. I was thinking that's normal. But then I went to see my doctor in a company. She is just normal practical doctor. And I said to her, listen, I'm pregnant. And she was happy because she knew my story. And she was like, but if you're having spotting, you need to go now to the doctor. Go with a taxi and go in a first clinic. And I went there. They find that my beta was almost 3,000. They couldn't see it.
Oh, because it's topic.
It was ectopic, yeah. They send me home and say maybe it's twins and come back in 48 hours. That's part of like Silicon Valley of Barcelona. I went here in the city center in another clinic and there was the doctor and she said, you need to go down. We give you injections now to clean you because it's obviously ectopic. And she was horrible. And I said, wait, they told me maybe it is two babies. And she said, yeah, I can see that you were ovulating on both ovarian. And she called the chief of the staff. He said, send her home since she ovulated on two, maybe really two or three babies. We don't know because beta is already so high. They sent me 48 hours more and I came back and beta was already 100,000. They say immediately to the OP. They cut me, they take out one tube and they check another tube and it was great. So everything fine. They say, you're going to be pregnant, don't worry. In 3 months, if you're not pregnant, come back. Say, fine. 3 months, I'm still not pregnant. I'm coming there and they say, another tube is bad. You have hydrosalpinx.
But I've never heard of that. What is that?
The hydrosalpinx it's called a toxic water that is producing tube.
Oh.
That is when when the hormones are doing what they need to do, salping a tube is pushing this, or hydrosalpinx is going out in the endometrium and cleans whole endometrium. So it means if you are pregnant, it can be cleaned. That's it. You cannot be pregnant, actually.
Yeah, you don't want.
So, yeah, it's cleaning everything. Toxic water, it's cleaning. Endometrium is not reacting. It's non-reactive endometrium. It's not good situation. So they send me to cut me another tube.
You lost
Open.
both fallopian tubes.
In a couple of months. Yeah, I was 37.
Oh my gosh. Now, what is going through your mind? Are you like, we're
My
never getting
mind was like,
pregnant or?
yeah, whole time. I'm
Yeah.
never going to be pregnant. I'm never going to have a baby because I know that ovarian reserve is low, but nobody tells me about quality of my eggs, no? What is the big topic? So what is happening is, okay, I don't care. I'm still younger, not young, but I'm younger. And I know that I can have one egg, one embryo, and I can be pregnant. Now I don't have that possibility.
Did they recommend that you go to IVF?
Yes, there is no any other way. They even try maybe for 2 months to give me some kind of antibiotics to decrease hydrosalpinx in a way that sometimes you are lucky. When you have the volatility of the hormones, the tube is resting with that water. So sometimes you can be lucky and get pregnant with hydrosalpinx. But in my case, they gave me 3 months antibioticum and to clean to see if it's reacting, if there is salpinx all the time there, or is just going up when there is this of hormones. So it was like we sometimes can see him, sometimes cannot. No, so we are losing just time. Just go out, go to the doctor, and they need to clean you. So I'm waking up from and I'm starting to cry because now I know I'm in low or ovarian reserve. I don't have possibility to do normally. We were open for audition. I'm going to see what I'm going to do. So we are starting with clinic where I was there to do also OP because they were also very famous, but general clinic famous, but they have a part of IVF. Jamie, I was like 10 in vitro in 2 years. Horrible. No strategy. I know that they think that there is a younger woman in front of them, but still no plan, no strategy, not even different stimulation now. But in that moment, you need to trust your doctor. I was so connected with my doctor as I am a baby. She was for me everything. She was for me everything. She was the person that my husband was not there, my parents were not there. She was the God for me. But then you're thinking, how I'm already entering in it of in vitro, and it's every time worse and worse. There is nothing good. I didn't have any embryos. Sometimes I get so wonderful 7 cells embryo, but in that moment, with 37 years or 38, 7-cell embryo will not give you pregnancy.
Yeah.
Maybe with 25, and one woman is 25. But that embryo, with that stage, you need to produce and to get a good embryo. I didn't get it. There were like 7-cell embryo, perfect. I was like, oh great. I didn't in that moment, you don't have any idea what's going on. And you were so emotionally, I think I have a Stockholm syndrome. One day she told me, I was 38, entering 39. She's saying, I think you need to go to
Wait, you
donor.
had 10 egg retrievals.
10 IVFs, not 10 IVFs.
Oh, you
16,
had transfers.
16 embryos back or whatever. But I don't know how much transfer I had. I lost count.
Oh
I
my
lost count.
gosh.
And my husband, German, he was like, whatever you want. He's so good guy. He's saying, just tell me what to do. How can I help you? If you trust her, we go there. If not, we change. Don't worry. Just whatever you're feeling, because it's you, the one that is doing everything, not me. No?
Yeah.
And in the middle of everything of that, every month I'm losing ovulation because I know I'm a lot. I cannot be pregnant. So what she's doing in 2 months IVF, and then in the middle of month, next month she's doing a natural cycle all the time. I've actually, now if I count, I did more than 30 IVFs because she stimulates 1 month, then you have nothing, 0, or you have a transfer, beta is negative. The next month I'm ovulating, she picks up, and like that all the time,
Oh my
if you want to
gosh.
count. But really stimulating more than 15, my whole
Jeez.
history.
And
And
how,
additionally, in between the two IVFs, because I was ovulating normally, everything was working actually. Then I understand that stimulation were bad, and that's it. Now I will tell you what was the problem. Everything I know, I help women doing the same thing now, and I can immediately recognize what's happening. That time you have zero knowledge. This emotional connection destroyed me.
yeah. Were these natural cycles? Because you didn't have any tubes. What was
Yes,
she doing during these natural
she
cycles?
just was giving me Femara or letrozole or Clomid, and maybe a little bit Menopur or Gonal-F, just after days when you are in your normal cycle, like on the second day, third day, you got your period. And after that, they give you maybe a little bit stimulation just to stimulate one, or if you are ovulating on two, or if you have two follicles, just two of them to grow, or maybe only one. And then they
Okay.
give you, stop in action, and then you go, and they pick up without anesthesia.
Whoa. Was that painful? Yeah.
Because they're going with that big needle, like big injection inside.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And how were you mentally during all of this?
Now I know that I was having a problem because I was like a hamster on that wheel. All the time you are just, one day you wake up and then say, oh, I got my period, start from zero. I got my period, start from 2 years without not stopping. I couldn't get rest. I was not present in my career, my job, not present in at home as a girlfriend, as a daughter. I was only present in my IVF clinic. That's all. That was my life
Yeah.
for 3 years. Now, when you see from the other perspective, idiot, completely idiot. Because I was like that, I'm forcing the thing that I cannot force. I didn't see the wall in front of, all the time in front of me. I saw the wall, but I was hitting all the time in that wall.
Yeah. So where did you go from here? What changed? You said something needed to change.
Then after so many years, she just tell me, you need to go to donation. That's it. You're done with your eggs. We cannot help you. And I told her with 38. She said yes. So I left. I was like, I'm leaving my mom. They are separating me from my mom, going out, and I cried my eyes out. Emotionally, I was destroyed. And I need to accept the fact that I chose the wrong clinic and wrong doctor. I'm going to another clinic near here because I was thinking, okay, I need to continue that. I'm still doing everything bad. The same thing that I'm doing with her, but now near, completely not reality
Yeah, but you did.
but still you should have a little bit stop and thinking, let's analyze. I'm working in the risk department. I'm analyzing, but nothing was connected with anything I learned in my life. I was like, okay, this clinic is near me. I just need a good doctor that creates good embryo. Completely disaster.
How long were you
Continuing
at
for
this next one?
1 year.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, I know. I know. It was already a fourth clinic. First, the one that I said I don't want to go, these two. And then I went another clinic and they say to me, sorry, we don't work with 13 IVF. They say, no. They didn't even want to speak with me.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah,
then
that
what?
I have a friend from Austria. She's also Serbian. Tell me, why are you doing that to yourself? Go to the best doctor. And I said, I'm in Barcelona. It's very hard not to find a good doctor because from all around the world they want to be here, they want to work in those clinics, and they want to learn here and then go somewhere else, but this is the starting position for them. Persona is so famous in this. I will give you a number of one of my friend. We know each other for a long time. She's also Serbian. She's living in Brussels. She was working in a clinic that created ISTI. I went to the meeting room and I called that doctor and start to cry. I never spoke with her. I never heard her voice. And I started, is it you? Yeah, it's me. Oh, yeah, Maya told me that you're going to call me. And I was like, explain that and said, listen, I cannot help you from here, from Brussels. There is a name that I'm going to give you. If I ever had the problem to be pregnant, I would go there. Even though I'm the doctor of IVF, I would go to that guy. And you are lucky that guy changed his job from Brussels and he's now highest director there. If he cannot help you, nobody can help me, destroyed me. And I didn't went to him.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh. So what did you do?
I did another cycle in another clinic.
Oh my goodness. Of course it didn't work. Now what
Of
do you
course.
do?
I find a way to go out, check me and say, listen, you have adenomyosis. Next to your poor, damage, whatever, all those things, your uterus is not good. So we have that problem. So I start to tell to him, I don't want to get this stimulation because I already did it. And he accepted. He was not egomaniac to say, you're not going to tell me what to do. He said, let's check everything first, but I want to see your AMH. So AMH come is 0.1
Oh,
when 39.
oh my goodness.
So 3 weeks, I was like ghost. This image destroyed me more than ectopic pregnancy, more than all this. I was a zombie. I didn't eat. I didn't, nothing.
Because you thought it was over.
A problem with uterus. I was like, that's it. I'm changing my life. One day I come home, I remember 3 weeks of it, and read everything I found. I was ordering all books, everything. It's like a library here in my home. Everything is about fertility. I called that Greek guy and said to him, that's it. I will come, but when I'm ready.
How long did you need?
1 year.
So now
And
we're
1
40.
year, Jamie, 1 year, I create my own plan. I
Mhm.
read everything you can. There is no book I didn't read. Eating, stimulation, uterus, hormones, immunology, supplements, lifestyle change, everything. In the morning, I was writing when I was eating, what I was drinking, uterus massage, cleaning, detox, everything. I was soldier. For 1 year, I did that. I come there and I say to him, I'm ready. First pick up 5 follicles, 5 eggs, 5 embryos.
It's amazing.
I'm 41, already 41, 3 on the 5 days. First time I have blastocysts.
Wow.
Started. With 36, I
Wow.
first time.
So
And
tell us,
then
I'm so excited about these transfers.
So then he calls me screaming and say, you destroyed the record of the clinic. You got A plus embryo. It's percent the statistically possibility. And they
Wow.
froze. Okay, I said, I'm not going to put back my embryos. I'm going to do more. Because if I already had more than 16 transfer and more than, I don't know, 20 used embryos, 3 will not help me. I need more.
Oh my gosh.
My body is now better than 7 years ago. What is obviously this, and they are the best clinic. I didn't know that they are there in front of my nose, but I didn't know
Wow.
because this clinic is famous in Spain, but it's not famous around Mayo or wherever. So I said, I'm going to continue like that for 4 months, and you need to do another stimulation. They said, you're sick. And I said, I know, but I need that. So what we are doing the same thing. With 42, I got 5 follicles, 5 embryons, 3 blastocysts.
Wow.
And I have 6 blastocysts. One is AAA plus, another is AAB, another 6 blastocysts. And he said, that's it, you're done. I'm the director of the clinic. Your photo is going to be in front of the clinic. She is not doing any more stimulation. So we have frozen 6 blastocysts. And I said, I need to clean by myself my uterus. And she said, you're sick, you cannot clean your adenomyosis. I went to the doctor. He sent me to his friend that is a director of endometriosis department.
Mm-hmm.
There is no ultrasounds. The guy comes, he takes 2 hands, pushed down. He said, this uterus is very bad.
Could feel it.
5th clinic, nobody was saying that. You have adenomyosis or whatever. He sent me to MRI. The results comes, he said, first of all, there is overall adenomyosis, not 1, 2, 3 dots. Everywhere is adenomyosis. And not even that, your inflammation is so big that I don't know, is there the doctor with his normal mind can transfer 1 embryo. He told me that. I would never transfer embryo in this uterus.
Yeah.
Horrible. It's inflamed that it's changed the form of uterus.
Wow.
I told the doctors that I'm bleeding when I'm having a relationship with my husband. I'm bleeding when I'm having ovulations. I'm having strong periods, and it's like part of meat is going out.
Oh, it's really heavy.
Yeah, I didn't have any iron. It was bad. So he gave me down regulation.
Okay.
And this down regulation was put me on artificial menopause, so I don't produce estrogen. And then I was alone that time, and my doctor called me, and I told him I'm alone. I want to do transfer. I cannot stand anymore the eyes of my husband after so much negative test and everything. I want to be alone when beta comes and when it's negative. I didn't tell my husband that I'm going to transfer. I
You didn't even tell your husband.
I forced his signature on the document. I don't know, you should cut this, but just for your information, I forced. And I went to transfer. I woke up 2 hours later because I went walking from home. I ate ice cream. I went home. I slept 2 hours and I woke up and I knew it. I was pregnant because I feel it, the pulse there. Where transferred.
And you were 42.
Almost 43.
And what was it like getting your beta?
So my husband didn't know anything. On Monday morning, the day when I need to get my period, every symptom, Jim, I'm feeling it's going to be blood. And the Greek guy is calling me, and nobody knew that we had the transfer.
Yeah.
Like, my girlfriend is there. I was very good friend with her now in that moment. I didn't want anybody to know.
Uh-huh.
She's showering. I want to see, how are you? And it's like, no, I'm having every feeling that I'm going to get my period. Like a headache and everything. And he said, I'm not so lucky. I think I would need to fight more because I fight so long. This cannot happen.
Sure.
And he said, maybe you are not lucky, but I am lucky. And like, bye. So in the morning, my husband is having a meeting. I went out. I finished my meeting and went down, buy my pregnancy test to the pharmacy that they sent me. I think they earned millions of things that I bought there, every stimulation. She was like, another one? I said, yeah, another one.
She knows you.
I went there and was immediately 2 lines. Immediately.
What was that like?
Like more than 7 years. I couldn't believe. I took the picture and I sent to doctor on WhatsApp. He somewhere with another patient. I called the clinic because they know me there, and they tell him to check his WhatsApp. And they were like, Nico, check your WhatsApp. Like, he's, oh my God, she's pregnant. Like, he was, oh my God, you're pregnant. There's two lines. Like, oh, I told you. They were all there. You can hear them, everybody. Woohoo. My husband was preparing the coffee, and I said to him, I'm pregnant. He was like, I'm not going to celebrate. I still cannot believe what you're telling to me. It's like, there is two lines. Yeah, but don't tell me anything. And then he went and he cried by himself.
Oh.
Then they called me and said, since we know that you have two lines, come to check beta. And it was a high beta. They called me and I said, thank you very much. And they were all happy there. They say you don't need to do 8 hours after that because it's high. You just need to come in a couple of weeks to hear heartbeat. Since this clinic is so organized, you don't go anymore to your fertility doctor, you go to the normal doctor. But he wanted to see me. I'm almost 43. And I'm like, I cannot believe. And we're coming there. And he said, I'm shaking, let's see. And he's trying to hear the heartbreak. And he was so happy. We heard heartbreak. I called my parents. He called his family. And since then, yeah, that's it. I
Beautiful.
cannot believe.
Yeah. Did you do PGTA testing on your
No,
embryos?
no. But what
Okay.
happened, this is what I want to also tell you. My stress was not stopped there. Everything fine. I'm pregnant. And here in Spain, they check you every month. In one moment, there is this expert ultrasound. After 40 minutes, I study a lot of that. I saw that coming back on ultrasound, one part of the body. She's telling to me, there is something wrong. This baby is having one kidney healthy, another not.
Oh no.
Yeah. And my life, yeah, you forgot everything.
Yeah.
Everything what is happened before. You forgot all your IVFs. You forgot all your problems because you don't know what will happen. So they sent me to check everything from your blood, like NIPT. I don't know how it's called that.
Yes, same.
It came on everything okay. And they said that's not enough in this case. So he had a normal kidney, another was more ectopic and more to pelvic. And it had a lot of kystes. I stopped eating, I stopped living. You forget. You do all these things for years, you change your life, and then comes this. They say we need to do amniocentesis in this case because we don't know what is with him. Amniocentesis came, everything was fine. I just lost conscience.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's just 20, 30 seconds, nothing.
Yeah.
You should not see the big injection, but everything is fine because it's so big and it's going on. But I wake up and I went to work. It's nothing. So the problem is waiting. I was already 30 weeks. So if something happened, they need to kill the baby.
Oh my gosh.
So it came everything fine, millions of different syndromes checked. They sent me to genetic doctor that is doing genetic, and she was pregnant and said, listen, if there's something genetically, it will be on the both kidney. So don't worry. Your kid is going to be healthy, is going to have a great life with one kidney. Another kidney is going to take over the role of another, will grow, and that's it. And it was like that. Since Spain is very advanced in medical, they send me in different institutions to check if there is a possibility is another kidney have a little bit, like maybe 1% working. They would then operate and create more, but it's died. That's it. It's still there in him, but with time it will disappear forever.
So did that give you
And
relief hearing that information?
of course, I was like,
Okay.
that's it. In my pregnancy, I gained only 8 kilos because I didn't eat.
Yeah.
between those expert ultrasound and waiting for the results of amniocentesis, it's almost 2 months. I was drinking water and eating a little bit soup whole day. 2 months, that's it. He's healthy, happy baby, has one kidney that is bigger in compare with the kids in his age because they took over the role of another.
Yeah, it's
And
working
we don't
harder. Wow. Did you find out he was a boy? What was that like?
I didn't want to know, but then this amniocentesis came. They called me when my mom was sitting next to me crying, and I was like, please just tell me, just tell me. And he said, don't worry, your baby's fine. I said, do you know what is it? She said, yes. And I said, okay, don't tell me. She said, okay, I will not tell you. I will put it on your app, just that you know that you have the papers of amniocentesis. It's my responsibility to give you those papers, but don't go inside there. And I said, okay, fine. So for 4 weeks, I didn't. And then they did ultrasound. They're like, okay, I will do it. I went to the app and I don't know why I went off document instead of picture. And I open it and document is blue color because
Oh,
if it's a girl, it would be pink. And I was like, no.
were you excited that it was a boy?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
Jamie, after eight
You're like, who
years,
cares?
yeah. And that with kidney and like 2 months of pregnancy after so hard time, you cannot enjoy it. I was thinking they're going to need to kill him because there will be some big, I read everything also about that. What can happen, why kidney is not working, also it's connected with millions of syndromes,
And he's
and
fine.
he's completely fine.
What was the plan for birth? We're kind of running out of time a little bit.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I came there naturally, but he was not going out.
So
And
you went into labor naturally.
yes,
At what week was it?
almost 42.
Ooh, you went late.
He didn't want to go. And they
Okay.
gave me a lot of injections so I can open. I was not opening, and then
Uh,
was Caesar like, now he needs to go out because he
uh,
was losing his heartbeat.
oh no. So you went in for a C-section.
Yes.
Oh, what was that like? Because now you're probably stressed again.
The problem was is that they brought him in alive manually. They
Uh,
pushed the hand down and massage his head so he come back. And
uh,
then she just said on Spanish, ahora, it means now. And there was 15 people around me. And then I start to be stressed. And I said, he died. Did he die? He died. And I went, no, stop. He didn't die. He died. And then they gave me, I entered there and I start to shaking because you are in a cold operation, the room with anesthesia. And that's it. I didn't hear him screaming because my teeth were like that, doing like that, and I hear on my teeth, and I was like saying to my husband, "He died. Did he die?" And he's like, "No, he's there. He's screaming. He's fine."
oh,
That's
but you
it.
didn't get to hear it.
No, I didn't get here.
Wow.
He was looking at me and he told the doctor, she's not fine. She cannot hear. The doctor that gave me anesthesia, she was so young, but I didn't feel anything. They gave you the spinal, the epidural. She's so great. But I was like, how old are you? You can feel, why did you choose me to practice? He was like, what did you give me? I'm laughing because I see him, he's fine, but I still can. And she's like, don't worry, you're fine.
What was it like seeing him for the first time?
I'm still going in his room to check if it's a dream or not.
Oh,
So in that time, I'm also not like, am I going now to wake up and say, oh, today I'm going to IVF another round? The whole time was like that in my head. I
wow.
couldn't, I was like, I still wakes up in the morning, I'm waking up and I'm like, yeah, he's here. You're not dreaming.
Wow.
I told to my husband, is this real? Am I going to wake up now? And he said, no, it's real. Just enjoy it. And he's there. I holding him because I was like the
Yeah.
I hold him and he was like, he's there. And I cannot believe.
What was your recovery like?
I didn't feel anything. I had so much milk.
Oh my God.
They have the new now when you do a C-section,
Yeah.
they put you now something that I don't know how it's called, something like that. You don't feel anything. They take that, it's gone. Everything is great. I love Spain. I love this medical condition here. They're like, I didn't feel anything. I've had so much milk. I was giving him almost 2 years of milk. Like,
Amazing. Wow. And mentally, how were you during your recovery?
not good, not good, not good. I
Why?
was crying all the time. I was crying all the
Oh,
time.
because the hormones and stuff.
Because of the hormones, because they told us that we need to check reflux. Reflux, it means that if the urine is going up to his healthy kidney, because another is not working. So they were focused on this healthy kidney. So you see your baby so big, and going and they're putting a sonda, I don't know how it's inside of his small penis.
Oh, wow. Poor thing.
And they're pushing the water inside of the water contrast to see if is the urine going up or not. And I was preparing for that for 4 months. I cried all the time. And then
Mm.
we entered in the room, and I told the doctor, am I a bad mom if I'm going out? And she said, no. I couldn't see that.
Oh.
I couldn't see that. And I went, my mom also crying with me. We are like sitting there crying. He's with the doctor, also young doctor, and also young nurse. We are crying. I had so much stress that I got my period, blood there in front of them. It
Whoa.
just went out, the blood. I was so much stressed and when I clean myself there and they say, Mom, come in inside, and I come in and I see him happy, completely happy, because they gave him locally anesthesia and everything. So he doesn't have any pain. They play with him. They gave him a lot of things. So he was so happy there. And I was like, sorry, I got my period. Literally like that. And she's, are you so stressed? I got my period. Like blood. And she said, you should go check yourself here in clinic. I said, no, I just want to go home. After 4 months of crying, waiting for this medical exam for him, I'm going home. I'm going to sleep because it's very stressed. The results came that it's everything fine. So we, after 5 months of having a baby, 7 years of fighting and pregnancy, we went home happy after so much time, and we slept and I
Oh,
didn't cry anymore.
wow. Incredible. And so your breastfeeding, that went okay then?
I drink good teas, I eat soups, I eat healthy things. I was like this. I had
Mm.
so much milk.
Yeah. You were owed this.
I hope. I don't know.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to mention about your birth or pregnancy?
Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Just
Yeah.
enjoy it. I didn't have that time. I was suffering, but it should be the best time of your life.
Yeah.
And the birth is that just on that day, maybe if you are unlucky 2 days, but
Yeah.
then everything will go away.
Yeah.
Everything.
You have extra embryos left. What are your plans for
5.
those?
I'm
Yeah.
going to put them back.
Do
Yeah.
you have a timeline for that?
I will now do that in
Oh,
months or something. Yeah, I'm going to put them. Those are my embryos. I fight for them for a long time.
yeah. Oh, I can't wait to watch this. It's fun. What has been your biggest challenge being pregnant in your 40s?
Like 40 plus doesn't mean anything. That's just a number. What is the difference between
Yeah.
40 and 20? Nothing. There is
Yeah.
no difference. You just enjoy more your life than when you are 20 because you finish your career, you have more money, you're smart, you know that the details are in the tea and the good book and the good cereal and with your husband, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's much better.
Yeah.
It's much better. I think we are blessed to have that. I'm blessed because now I can finish everything I need to finish and I can enjoy my life with my kid.
I love it. I love it. During pregnancy, is there anything you could recommend that helped you?
Walking a lot. I swam, but we have a sea here. I was every day swimming.
Yeah.
Read the Bridgertons, 50 Shades of Grey.
I love it. If you could only recommend one book for a fertility journey, what book would that be?
Oh my God, that's a tricky question.
I know because you read them all.
Oh my God, I didn't expect that.
Will you email it to me and I'll put it in
I
the
will
show
email it to you.
notes? Okay, perfect.
Or you can read my book when it's go out.
Oh, when is that going to go out?
Ask me in 2 years.
Perfect. And what advice would you give yourself when you were pregnant if you could go back?
Advice. Okay, I would put more oil on my skin here in the belly.
Yeah.
That's important things. And I would eat more chocolate. I was also cutting off chocolate but I would eat not more chocolate.
That's
It
good
makes me
advice.
happy. It
Yeah.
makes me happy.
And now we have a lot of listeners who are trying to conceive right now in their 40s. What advice do you have for those women?
Okay, so depending on where are you? Are you on the way to go to IVF? Are you on the way to do naturally, preparing you naturally? I took the best from different books and put it in one program in a paper. I also created program guide for the women that are in a business, for the women that are working and not want to stop their career because of their fertility problems. It means that the system that I create, methodology, is not like all other fertility coaches are creating and saying it is, I create a method that in the morning when you wake up, you already know what you need to do. Not to get anxiety, not to get stressed. If you are, I don't know, somewhere working and say, today I didn't do anything about my eggs, or I didn't prepare myself for IVF, or I didn't, that you know that with that paper, that guide that I created, it's literally, yes, you are doing something. So in the morning, you know what to do precisely. It's only 15 minutes. During your lunchtime, also. At the night, the program is structured like that. On the weekend, you take the paper that I prepare you, you go to shop everything what you need for the next week, and you know precisely time what to prepare for the 5 days that is coming on your way. So it's a methodology that it's unique because you read a lot of books and then I speak with my clients and they say, but this is so much work. Fertility is so much work. Yes, it is, but it's not actually, because if you eat very special things and you drink special and prepare your salad and lunch in the way how you should prepare, that's it. You don't need any more, because the more recipe, you more read everything, all those fertility coaches they give you, and you said, I'm stressed, I'm anxiety, I'm going to, what is that? How much supplements I need to take? What I need to do? It's all the time just like I did. The wheel is working in your head and it's like, oh, I didn't take omega-3, I didn't take this, I didn't. No, I prepared the IVF support and survival methodology or system that you'll just take this paper and say, today this, today that, check. You're going to two ways. You're going to buy it and to prepare it. That's it.
That's
and
great.
everything is there.
Now, are you working one-on-one with people doing
Yes,
this?
I also work in one-on-one. And this is also another point. I'm working with my team. I'm having a team women that already suffer IVF, but there are a team that are expert. And I'm also working with the doctor that is with me because he asked me and say, listen, we have so much clients and we are not paying them so much attention like we want because we are overloaded. And actually all IVF clinics are now overloaded.
Yeah.
So we need somebody that already had those experience and know what he's saying. So he offered me to be IVF coordinator. So there is one part of my work now is that I'm having a client that I'm following them over the IVF process in his clinic. So they are coming from New York. I go with them there. I coming from Berlin, since I speak German, so I'm with them there. And there's another part of the program that is we take all your documentation. We analyze everything, your blood, your hormone, your IVF, whatever they missed, or your embryons, picture of your embryons. And we give you a big, every details. We prepare you that you go to IVF clinic in Dallas, in London and everything, but you're going there prepared, saying, my progesterone is not good on day 13. Analyzing every details. But also we prepare you 3 months before. So we give you what to eat, to drink, to lifestyle, how to massage yourself, where to go, how to do detoxification of your, everything what I did. I'm now, this diary is in 2 different programs.
Wow.
I'm working one-to-one. We are saying we create also emotional support. It's not, I'm not doing analysis of your mind. What I'm doing is that you go and I only have 3 follicles. What? And?
Yeah.
What?
Your support too.
I'm supporting, yeah. I'm in program is 3 + 1, meaning we prepare you before and during your IVF, we are whole time with you. So we are actually avoiding you mistakes. So if they give you wrong stimulation, we can tell you, speak with your doctor, don't start because you will not react very well. So everything what I did, we are doing that.
Oh, wow.
It's a team, it's a people that are literally analyzing every detail. But this is nothing new, Jamie, I need to tell you. Those analyses were done by IVF clinics 40 years ago.
Oh, but they don't now.
They don't now.
Tell us where people can connect with you if they want your help.
My Instagram, it's Anna _medic_fertility.
Okay.
And there is annamedicfertility.com. I'm not fertility coach in the way it's system behind.
Yeah, you're looking at their records and doing it. That's wonderful. Anna, thank you so much for this service. And thank you so much for sharing your story. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
For all the resources and links we talked about in today's episode, head over to the show notes or visit over40fabulousandpregnant.com/episode 117. This podcast is entirely built on sharing our unfiltered, real experiences. If today's episode brought you hope, comfort, or sense of community, please consider supporting the show through the donation link in the show notes. Your support helps us keep holding this space for women over 40 all over the world. Thank you so much for listening. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you every other Monday.